Crazy things my friends have done to me and I still stayed friends with them. Yeah. While I make slime, get your money's worth in what? Let it drain, let it drain. Okay, y'all, so ninth grade comes in and I have this one girl best friend who's like super sought after. Everyone wants to be her freaking friend, right? Keep this in mind. She literally ditches me to hang out with girls who hate my freaking guts. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And she would tell me every single time, like, they said something. But for me, it was kind of crazy because you were hanging out with people who literally hated my guts. And it was clear that they were your, like, main friends and I was a backup friend for you. Same friend, by the way. Years later, maybe it's like, I think I was, like, in the 11th grade or something like that. Me and her no longer go to the same school. And we're, like, online friends at this point. She literally gets the online friends that she was, like, friends with, besties with, to jump me in a group chat. Yeah, it goes deeper than that, but yeah. Okay, so next friend, this person would put me in harm's way. I'm talking about throw me in the ringer, and you couldn't clock her for it. Like, she would literally put me in situations I had no business being in, and like I said, you couldn't clock her for it because she would just deflect, and I still wanted to be cool with this girl. Yeah, every single boy I liked, she stole. Every single boy I liked, she stole. And I still wanted to be her friend. Next friend, I had told this one girl, hey, you didn't tell me happy birthday for my birthday and you missed like my ballerina stuff. And she was like, I don't have to tell you happy birthday when you want me to tell you happy birthday. I can tell you happy birthday when I feel like it. I don't always have to be there for you. You know, people are busy. Yeah. This happened when I was younger, but she told me, she was like Hispanic, and she told me that I was a little too dark to be in her posse, whatever. She told me I was too dark to be her friend, okay? Y'all, this one is like perfect. And by the way, my activator is my shaving cream because for some reason, this slime gets activated by this specific, not slime, that glue gets activated by this specific shaving cream. Next friend, my skin color was constantly a like joke to them. Like the fact that I was like darker was a joke. I don't know why, but this person would like constantly make fun of my skin color and I still wanted to be friends with them. Next friend, so in high school, this person knew exactly who I liked. I told them this multiple different times. Why was this person kissing this sad person? And I still wanted to be friends with them. This person ghosted me not once, but twice. And even after the second time, I still wanted to be friends with them. But I was like, you know what? Like, I deserve better. This is like not okay. But I still wanted to be, I'm so all over the place. Still wanted to be friends with them though. So, yeah. Back in elementary school, there was this one girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she kicked me down the hill 2 times. The first time she did it because she was a freaking bully and she was just doing it. And the second time she told me, she called me the hard ER and said, hey, if you let me kick you down the hill again, I'll be your friend. Keep in mind, I didn't know what the hard ER meant at the time. I grew up in a predominantly white area. It was like it was like maybe like I don't even know what grade it was, but I was definitely a kid, like maybe like 5, okay? A child. I was definitely a child, y'all. Hard ER was not in my vocabulary. I let her do it, and did you guess? Yeah, no, I wasn't a part of her friend group. So, another elementary school, one of my elementary school best friends, okay? She kissed my crush and continued to date him until like the 5th or 6th grade. And I brought the slime. Trauma dumping my friendship groups on y'all. I can never make slime without it sticking to the freaking table, so oh well, let it stick at this point. Let's do a freaking a little noise. Y'all, bye guys. Make slime with me while I talk about things that irritate me. Yeah. Y'all already know, get your money's worth in what? let it drain. Don't mind this itty bitty slime that I have. But number one is literally influencer city. I just don't like the whole entire idea of being in a house with a bunch of people who basically are being passed around like a blunt. And I feel bad because a lot of the girls just have no self-respect and a lot of the guys just don't care. Don't jump me though. Words like read and read absolutely freaking annoy me. Because it's just like, why? Like, why? For those of you who are OGs, y'all would know that I have a bad fear for sewer drains. It's just, it piques my anxiety. It's just like every single time I walk across like a sewer drain, I just imagine myself dropping all of the things that are important to me in that said drain and then having to call the city and then pay a fine for it. Like, no. It's just trauma, okay? I literally need to get some more activator because this is just not activating. I just be adding like little bits of pieces of like my old slimes into this so it can like activate. People who prefer orange juice over apple juice, like it just irritates me because ew, like I can tolerate orange juice, but like apple juice is the goat. Like, I don't know. People who are rude and not humble, like I don't know, people who are just like extremely rude for no reason to anybody, it's just like ew. Like, I don't even want to be around you because why did you just act like that? I don't care what y'all say. If I see a video of somebody about to tear down a freaking beehive and then out of nowhere someone's like, so this is why you do, I don't care. Play the video. Go back to the video that I was previously watching. I did not consent to watch you talk about nothing. I want to see the beehive get destroyed. People who go out of their way to like bully actors and actresses for a role, like people who do that, like it just irritates me because like that's how you know they did their job. 20 versus 1 content, like I don't care what y'all say, 20v1s are just so disgusting because it's like all these girls are just lined up in a line basically getting like disrespected just to boost this guy's ego. No. People who are racist yeah, and I feel like that's just really self-explanatory. Yeah, male centered women are just like the scariest women to me because it's like they will truly put you in the worst situations all to get attention by one guy. By the way, it's like 2 a.m. while I'm filming this video. But yeah, those are like some things that I hate that I can think of. Like, that I can think of like at the top of my head. Freestyling, for real. Okay, bye. Scary story time while I reactivate this slime. Oh my gosh. I get my money's worth, so get yours. Yeah. It just looks like I put a whole bunch of glue all over the table, bro. Ghost in the Backyard edition. Like, So this happened when I was in elementary school. I was definitely a little kid, and I remember I was in my like room at the time, and I was like doing something with my sisters. I cannot remember, but I was at my dad's house, and I remember that room always gave me the heebie-jeebies at nighttime because it was just creepy. I don't know, but I loved being in it in the daytime because of the windows, right? The way this room was kind of set up was that I can see kind of half of the front yard and then the backyard, right? I can see that. Now, I remember like minding my business with my siblings and then seeing like a man walking along the sidewalks in front of the house. Now, this man kind of had his head down and he looked like he was minding his business. So I'm not thinking it's a big deal. Time goes on, my sisters go to their room, and I completely forgot that this man walked by, right? I'm chilling next to my window, and next thing you know, I see this same man that I seen earlier in my backyard walking around my dad's garden just like in circles. Just he did like 2 or 3 times. I'm looking at this man, like full on staring at him. He doesn't make eye contact with me once, and then I see him like kind of walk in the direction where my window is to kind of hide behind our playhouse. When he ducked behind like the playhouse, I ducked too. So I duck and I'm like kind of peeking over my bed through my window. I see him get up, make direct eye contact with my window, walk into like this corner where this like old tree was, and he's just there. He's out of my view. So I immediately run to my dad. I'm like, Dad, there's a creepy man in our backyard. Like, you gotta get him. Like, he's creepy. He was just in our backyard. So obviously concerned, he gets up, he goes to the backyard, he checks all the places where I tell him to check, and he's like, look, there's nobody back here. Like, what are you on? Like, there's no one back here. And I'm like, no, there is. Like, he went behind this way, like that, just tripping off of it. I know some people are gonna be like, okay, where's the scary part? Like, this is not scary, y'all. To describe my old house and its backyard, we had this huge fence that like you couldn't climb up unless you had some type of assistance. You needed assistance to climb this wall. So everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy because what are you talking about? Like there's nobody back here. And I'm just trying to like explain myself like I promise I'm not crazy. Like I'm not making this up. I'm not gonna say they didn't believe me, but I feel like they definitely thought I was tripping. I remember in that same night, I seen this man standing by my bay window, and I was terrified, and I hardly ever slept in that room again. So that's the scary part, and no one believed me. And I know a lot of y'all don't believe my story times, but I couldn't make this up, y'all. Like, that man was in my backyard, and I seen him. Like, I can still remember every detail about this man to this day. Bye. Hi, my name is K. Marie. My ex cheated on me with a 14-year-old minor, and when I asked him why he did it, he said it was because of emotional support, and I brought glue. Get your money's worth and let it rain. Hi, I'm K. Marie. When I was 14 years old, I had this boy best friend, and rumor went out that we were dating, and he went around the whole entire school telling people that he would never date a bee as dark as me, and I brought watermelon lotion. Hi, K. Marie again. When I was 15, a boy that I was talking to told me that my cousin was more attractive than me, and I brought these foam blocks. Hi, again. When I was 14, I got my first period, and I hid it for 3 years, and I brought the mixing tool. When I was 14 years old, I was catfished for 3 months by a guy in my class, and when I asked him why he did it, he said it was because I was too ugly to ask out in real life, and I brought the activator. When I was 16 years old, my ex told me that he was going to himself, and I believed it, and he didn't text me back, obviously. And one day I went onto Instagram, and he was on the phone with a girl for 7 hours. The sad thing is there's more, but I think that's all I'm gonna do for this video, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting. I've just been really like depressed, so yeah, I'm back though. Make slime with me because I never got to do it when I was young. So yeah, the bowl is dirty because I literally just made one and the video deleted. So yeah, y'all, I spent $125 on this, so I'm gonna get my money's worth, and we gonna wait till all of this is drained out. We're doing pink, y'all, and this is some smelling good shaving cream. Yeah. And this is lotion because I do too much. And please don't mind the screaming baby in the background. I'm telling you, if somebody put this in a freezer and was like, this is pie, like try some, I would fall for it because it looks like cream pie. It do. Mixing. I'm telling you, if my parents allowed me to make slime when I was younger, I'd probably have a YouTube slime business by now. Y'all, this is sparkly because it's metallic. Oh my gosh. But it's red, y'all. It's going to come out as, it's red, but it's going to come out as pink probably. Oh, y'all, it's really sparkly. I don't want to use the whole thing, but it's really sparkly. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Look. Wait, let me show you on the back camera. Y'all, this is pretty. Like, oh my gosh, look at the sparkle. I'm not gonna lie, I want to add more so it can come out super like the color that it first came in, because this is kind of knockoff. I added more, y'all, but it's still gonna stay this color, so it's time to add, you know. To be real, yes, I'm scared of borax, so we're doing dishwashing liquid. Y'all can hate me all y'all want. I'm scared. Okay. It looks like a lot. It do. But it's not. I like to get my hands dirty pretty early on, and this was fighting me. But we gonna get it all out. We gonna sort this out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm getting my money's worth. So we just kind of fix this up, but we're gonna get the bowl. We're gonna get everything in the bowl because we're gonna get our money's worth. Yeah, I love this one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, period. I'm a professional. Hire me. Okay, well maybe I'm not because I keep sucking at the little flippy thing. All he do is scream, y'all. Like for part 2, y'all, I don't know what other colors I should do. I have green and orange left, so y'all pick. Make slime with me part 2, y'all. So I'm actually excited for this. I low-key went with purple because I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna draw my name. Well, I guess it don't want me to. There we go. We're mixing. Now it's time to add the color. Wow, this is actually really pigmented. I hope this is pretty, y'all. It looked kind of pretty, y'all. It looks pretty. Okay. Ooh. I wish I could see it. It's like a lavender pastel. I love this. Okay, adding the dishwashing liquid. I got all this from the Dollar Tree, by the way, y'all. But you only ever need like a little bit. You do not need a lot. I do have to add a little more. My favorite messy part, y'all. Favorite messy part. Look. It's gonna come together. It looked terrible, but it comes together in the end. It always do. So, yeah. Bro, like I said in my last video, bro, if my parents would have just supported my childhood dreams, I would be a billionaire by now. Me and my sisters would be billionaires. We're done with the purple, so now we have blue and blue, pastel blue kind of, pastel purple kind of, and pastel red kind of. And they are pretty. All of them. I've always wanted to mix slimes like this, so like this, I want to make a swirl, like a really pretty swirl. This is pretty. Hold on. This is pretty. Look at this. I wonder what color it's going to turn out to be. What do y'all think before I show y'all? We are going to put this in here, obviously, as the second one. And this is the third one. Wait, first let's layer out the second one. Hold on. The second one is layered. And then now we have the third one. There we go. There you go, y'all. It's a smoothie. And then we're going to put this on top. Because, yeah, period. We making slime blindfolded. I look like Gojo, y'all. Oh, I forgot about the... Oh, okay. Okay, y'all. So, I can tell y'all a story time. I don't know about any story time. Is this in the bowl? Okay, it's in the bowl. Is there still some coming out? Or is there nothing? Oh, I got it on my hand. Ew. I don't want to do a color, though. Is it in there? Oh. Y'all. Is the video even playing? I can't see diddly squat. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I need to mix something. Grandma, did I get it in the bowl? My grandma literally killed me when she said, "Oh no." Yeah, my phone don't have space like that, so am I getting it in there? Oh, I'm not. Okay. I can't see anything because I also have my eyes closed. Period, y'all. I could lift it up. It is really soapy. what it looks like. I hate working with this slime because it's like it just sucks in everything, and yeah. Story time on how I almost got jumped while I fixed my purple slime. This happened when I was a freshman in high school. So yeah, let's get into it. So I was cool. Before we get into the juicy stuff, we gotta rewind it, okay? So I would hang out with these two girls called J and L all the time, right? Every single time I seen them in a hallway, I would say hi and vice versa. The communication was communicated. So in my brain, me, J, and L are cool with each other. Fast forward, I didn't go to school for 3 days because I was sick, right? I come back to the school, and next thing you know, this is stiff. Hold on. At this point, I'm standing in the lunch line, and I see them behind me. So I do my regular routine because we're cool. I walk up to them, and this is all I see. She's coming over here. Like, ew, nobody wants her over here. My motto in high school was, once I felt negative energy, I'm gone, because I didn't want to be the girl dragged across the bleachers, okay? That slime does not want to be fixed, so we're playing with a different slime, right? I avoided them, and they never said anything to me. I never said anything to them. Unfortunately, my light died. Anyways, weeks go on, and I haven't spoken to these girls, and they haven't spoken to me. I start hanging out with this one trailer trash white girl, and we gonna call her E. So one day, me and E, we get caught ditching. I was in them trenches for real. She twiddling away her thumbs in the dean's office, right? And I'm like, girl, what's going on? She tells me, she's like, girl, my friend thinks her boyfriend is cheating on her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, who's the boyfriend? She's like, the boyfriend is such and such. Well, as soon as I heard such and such, this boy had a reputation on him, right? The kicker is, him and Elle was always with each other first lunch. She was always sitting on his lap. She was always in between his legs, somehow, some way, right? Now, mind you, I don't tell old girl this, because why would I tell her you this? I know high school. I seen Teen Beach Movie. I told her not to put my name in any of the drama, but of course, what do you think happened? So another week, a week goes by, and I'm hanging out with my sophomore friend. At this point in the story time, I low-key do feel like I was hanging out with my sophomore friends, right? Next thing you know, I look, all of my sophomore friends are gone, right? They disappeared. And this is why I feel like they knew what was happening. Next thing you know, I look up, I see and hear a stampede of children marching my way. They looked like ants. The ants go marching one by one. That's exactly what it gave off. I see these two girls ahead of me who like literally did not like me. Like they didn't like me. They come up and they're like, Elle wants to know why you did this and this and that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, girl, what? She says, Trailer Trash told Elle that you said that Elle and old dude went together. I said, what? At this point, the crowd has made it to me already. So she's screaming at me, and I'm ducking them. And she's like, come outside. We not gonna jump you. And I was like, no. She's starting to square up. I'm like, oh no, I'm done. Y'all, she's screaming at me, calling me the B word. And at this point, you doing all this talking. Just swing, girl. Y'all, I was scared. I was 14, y'all. And I never knew about that high school life. And I sure wasn't about it. Next thing you know, Jay in the back talking about some, you're weird. And I'm looking at Jay like, what is the issue, right? Next thing you know, this giant man pops out of the crowd and he's like, why would you tell my girlfriend that me and Elle went together? Now the whole school addressing me. So I'm ducking him. I'm scared. I'm like, is y'all gonna swing? I'm trying to tell them like, no, my voice started to shake. I'm telling them, no, I have no parts in this. Basically, she ended up walking off. He talking about some, if I ever see you again, like it's on sight. Like, you're a whole man. You're not even a boy. You're a grown man. After that, I ran for my life. I went to the nurse's office and I was having a little panic attack in the nurse's office. And later on, we ended up signing like a peace treaty. So we just stayed away from each other after that. Yeah. Story time on how I almost died while I make slime. This happened when I was in the 10th grade, and unfortunately, it wasn't just me who almost kicked the bucket, you know? It was my girl best friend, her sister, and then my two sisters. So, yeah, we all almost said bye-bye really quickly. Let's rewind a little bit. So I had this girl best friend, and we only hung out in school. Like, we never hung out off campus. So she came up to me one day. She was like, girl, we should totally hang out off campus. We should go to a mall or something. I asked my dad about it, and surprisingly, he had said yes, which was weird to me because, for one, he's a strict dad, and for two, it was a school night. This is gonna be so ugly, but I don't care. I didn't go with flakes. Vegas has little to no malls. So my auntie, she ended up dropping us off at like this Walmart outlet place. And my friend, she wasn't having it. She was like, girl, this is whack. Let's go to the swap meet down the street. Whenever someone from Vegas tells you down the street, they are lying to you. Y'all, we walked like 130 blocks to get to this indoor swap meet. And we finally was there. We bought a couple of things, you know. Then we go to McDonald's to check in with our people because McDonald's had free Wi-Fi and our phones was not on. Our last destination for the night was supposed to be Target because we wanted to play hide and go seek in Target. So as we're walking to Target, I see these boys across the street and I see them like gesture. Later to find out they were throwing up gang signs. In my 15-year-old head, I really did think that they were like calling us over there. So we ended up going over there and somehow, some way, I don't know how they did this, they convinced a couple of hood dudes to play hide and go seek in Target with us. As we're walking to Target, y'all, we end up stopping in front of like this auto zone, right? So everyone's talking to each other and I'm kind of like talking but not really, like I'm paying attention because it's nighttime in Vegas. Do I have to repeat myself? It was nighttime in Vegas. I wear glasses, right? And I didn't have my glasses on. Out of nowhere, I see like this man kind of coming in from the shadows. I immediately had tapped my girl best friend and was like, look at this dude, like he's coming near us, he kind of looks like a little off. And he immediately starts screaming in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, y'all, but somehow, some way I understood him say, oh, y'all stole from my shop. And he was pointing like a weapon at us. It was like a wrench, like a tool, like a car tool or something like that. The boys that were supposed to play hide and go seek with us, they took off. So in our heads, they did something to this man. This dude is chasing after the guys, right? So we book it too, like we run. As we're running, right, I turn around, this man is sprinting towards a bunch of little girls, like booking it. So we're screaming on the top of our lungs, but again, it's Vegas at nighttime. We're running out of stamina at this point, and we see like this little ice cream shop that was tucked in at the corner. I was praying that this store was open. So we're screaming, telling them to let us inside. And so like the people in there, like they're confused, they let us inside. Me and my sister immediately run to the back to where like the cameras were, and my friend, she's up with her sister and my other sister, and they're like trying to explain the situation, like what's going on. So me and my sister, we're back there with the cameras, and we see this guy come up, throw his weapon in the bushes, and come in and start like speaking Spanish to the owner, right? When we first had came in, the owner already looked like he didn't believe us, right? So then like this guy came in, he starts speaking Spanish to him, and obviously we don't understand Spanish. So the guy, he's like, we're about to call the cops, right? So I don't know why we did not let him call the police. In my head, I was like, if the police get called, me and my siblings are never going to be allowed to go out ever again. My friend picked up a whole freaking table as this guy is yelling at her, threatening her. And she's like, move out my way before I throw this at you. And she was like a gangster for real. Like I was scared in the back. We ended up booking it to like Target, and we ended up calling the boys and asked them like, yo, what happened? Like, what did you do to that man? And they were like, we don't know who that man is. Like we didn't do anything to them. We had just arrived there just like y'all. We also like kind of left that shop because the only reason why he threatened to call the police is because the guy who was like loony, he told him that we stole from his shop. We tried to tell the shop owner, he didn't believe us, but we ended up making it home safely that night, and it was a crazy story to tell. My dad still doesn't know this happened, and I'm 19 now, so yeah. We're making slime with no glue. At least we're trying to. It's called face mask slime, and I seen it, so I want to try it. I got a bowl to play it safe because I'm actually scared. Hold on. Is that enough? Okay. I'm adding glitter because glitter makes everything better. I think I'm gonna add more because, yeah. Y'all, I don't know what the girlies even use to activate it. We're just gonna try to do this. So here's our activator. Do I think this is gonna work? No. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, wait. There is no actual way. There is no actual way. There is no actual way. Y'all, I couldn't even make this up. Couldn't even make this up. Wait. You're telling me I I couldn't make this up. You're telling me my whole entire childhood that I could have been actually making knockoff slime instead of mixing dish soap and putting cream of tartar in the refrigerator for 30 minutes? You're telling me? You're telling me that I could have actually had slime? Wait. Y'all, and it acts like the real thing. Like, it makes bubbles, it pops, it's stretchy. Like, y'all are some gatekeepers, and now I want to fight every last one of y'all. Bro, like, what? This is real. This is not a lie. I did not make this up. I literally use this like face mask, right? That's from Five and Below. And I use Gain laundry detergent. We're gonna name her Black Knight because she got like gold flakes in her and she looks cute and she's shiny. So, oh my gosh. Like, this is real. I didn't know. Y'all need to definitely go try that. Like, Max and Ruby and Max. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light. Ruby and Max. The activator is laundry detergent. You could use Gang or tie-dye. Gain or tie-dye. Rabbit hole again. I can say I'll make you. I can say I'll take you. Big faces hiding everywhere. And up there to hide their stolen air. Don't look too close, don't you dare. It seems to be in the air. I was a girl in the hood doing alright, and I became famous overnight, trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this right. So much to learn and see. Up in the suburbs with my new family, in the school with white girls and families. Nighttime is the right time to fight crime. I can't think of a rhyme. PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks. This is too much for us. I would rather be blind, boy. Successful slime, another successful slime. Welcome to the land of famous X, and I got a fan. For the first time, looking alright, and I feel Hollywood side. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. I'm so sick of this fake love, fake love, fake love. I'm so sorry, but it's fake love. Bye, bye, bye. Cocoa melon. Boom, 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 boom. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. You might get burnt if you take too much. Don't get addicted, cause doctor's on the other line, cause he's not coming home tonight, and I just took my very last cue. This is water. This is water. Do you think I'm a joke? Cause people like you always want back, but they can't have it. I'm past that. I don't want a girl who gets her car for a sweet 16 and spend a stack of dollar bills on a magazine. Lily was a little girl, afraid of the big wide world. She grew up inside her castle walls. Boom, boom, and then she tried to run. Activator, gain or tie-dye? Tie, gain or tie, gain or tie. If I seem uninterested, I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I'm just kicking. Remember the 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looks better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much I liked you. She told me that she loved me by the water fountain. She told me that she loved me and she didn't love him. And that was really lovely because it was innocent. But now she's got a cup with something else in it. It's getting kind of blurry at 10:15. And he was in a hurry to be touching her skin. She's feeling kind of dirty while she's dancing with him, forgetting what she told me by the water fountain. This time's taking forever to activate. Can't decide what's wrong, what's right, which way should I go? If only I knew what my heart was telling me. Something. Is this just a dream? Oh, if only running and running around. If I'm not all you need, and just like I'm down on my knees. If you're not the one for me, I'm begging you please. I told your friends that I'm just not your type. If that's how you really feel, then why'd you call last night? You say all I ever do is just control your life. Why you gonna lie like that? Why you gonna lie like that? I'm on the edge right now. I wish that I could say I'm proud. I'm sorry that I let you down. Let you down. All these voices in my head get loud. Wish that I could shut them and get high and try not to listen. Every single fight. Something. I swore I'd never be like them. But I was just a kid back then. The older I get, the more that I see my parents aren't heroes. They're just like me. And loving is hard. It don't always work. You just try your best not to get hurt. I used to be mad, but now I know sometimes it's better to let someone. Bye. Make eye time with me while I talk about the dancing plague. So, y'all, the dancing plague, it took place in the 18th century. Get your money's worth. You already know, like, it literally went on for 3 months, July to September. People was dancing. People caught the Holy Spirit from July to September. Y'all, I did not mean to say the 18th century. I meant to say the 15th century. Y'all, this is water. This is not activator. When I first heard of the dancing plague, I was like, that's not real. There's no way. And I heard about it when I was like 16. What supposedly happened in this like dancing plague is one random day in July, people just started getting it in and they couldn't stop, right? Well, we have to do blue because I couldn't find purple. So, yeah. So from July to September, it was like 400 people were involved in this dancing plague and they just couldn't stop. We gonna add this stuff in here, but supposedly, right, allegedly 15 people per day died due to this dancing plague. Now, the reason why I said allegedly is because nobody knows if people actually died. So we don't know if there was really fatalities with this dancing plague. This happened in the Holy Roman Empire, and the reason why we don't know if anybody died was because the physician of the city did not write about any type of fatalities due to this dancing plague. This is gain, but you can use gain or tie-dye. My bad, tied. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of theories, especially religious theories, around this dancing plague. A lot of people believe that they were food poisoned. A lot of people believe they caught the Holy Spirit. I don't know what this is, y'all, but this is not ice slime. The theory that scientists and, other people, archaeologists, what they believe is that like a mass hysteria happened. They just believe people went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and yeah, that's the only thing that lines up with it. Me personally, I don't know what happened to them, but it's crazy for you to be dancing for 3 months. Like, that's insane. Don't mind this old formula thing. That's sometimes where I keep my slimes at. Somebody told me that this would make it to be like this, but this just does not give ice slime. Let me actually just give it a benefit of the doubt. It's stretchy though, but I don't know if it's considered as ice slime. Oh, that's pretty. Get off my hand. I feel like to most people that's a boring topic to talk about, but y'all, it's history. To me, history is fun. But yeah, a whole bunch of people got caught up in a mysterious dancing plague. And I thought I would kind of explain it, even though I didn't really explain anything. Y'all, I was scammed. Like, this is not ice slime, y'all. Like, I don't know what this is. Does it even... No, it don't. Like... I got scammed, y'all. This is not ice slime. I think this would be considered as cloud slime, not freaking ice slime. They scam me, y'all. They scam me. The tutorial scam me. They drowned in poop and pee while I make slime. This happened in the 11th century, and 60 to 100 nobles drowned in poop and pee. I'm using leftover glue because I haven't been to the store. But yeah, I'm gonna always get my money's worth. So get yours. Get your money's worth. I cannot pronounce the name of the initial incident, but it happened in France. Do we notice a pattern here? Did we? So nobles all over the Holy Roman Empire traveled to be at this business/party. They were about to get into the nitty-gritty. They was about to get to business because they were there to like dispute land. Next thing you know, the floor cannot hold their weight anymore, and they fall in. They fall in poop and pee. Okay. This is lip gloss because I want sparkles, and I don't know where my sparkles are at. This is Gain laundry detergent. Okay. Now, mainly what I'm curious about is, did it stink in the room before like the floor caved in? Because I think they were on the 2nd floor, and then this was like the poop and pee. We already know during this time, Europeans did not have good hygiene, okay? So I'm just wondering, they fell in and obviously they start drowning. Now, drowning in water is terrible enough. Drowning in human feces and urine, ugh. If they pull me out of the human feces and urine and they revive me, I would tell them to throw me back in there. Because, like, there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that. King Henry VI was there, right? And he was sitting on his royal throne. And the floor collapses, but he don't fall in the poo. He don't fall in the poo, y'all. He just sitting there looking at his people. And obviously, long live the king. They trying to rescue him. Like I said, I think it was like 60 to 100 of them who drowned. Yeah, like that's horrid. Like, I wouldn't even want to be revived. Like, like I said, there's no coming back from that. Like, drowning is already embarrassing. Drowning in human feces, my social status is gone. Like, just kill me. Y'all, this slime is giving me a hassle. I also wrote a diss track about my man. I don't know if I should play it for y'all. Like, Yeah, he was making me mad one day back in November, so I made a diss track about him. Y'all, this slime is slimy. Like, it don't like me right now, and I'm trying to activate it. It's like activated, don't get me wrong, but like it's just too slimy. Like, it's too sticky. There we go. That's the word. That's the word. I am sorry for the little batch of slime this time, cause you know, y'all, I usually make y'all big batches, but my man is up. My man is up. My man is up. Okay, y'all. Bye. I'm gonna be playing with slime where I share the diss track that I made about my man, because y'all been bugging me about it. Yeah. We ready? Now ain't nobody said this rap was funny, but it sure is funny. Also, this beat is not mine. I got it off of YouTube. My brain keeps saying you're a shooter, but I ain't got no time for a new one. He told me he was a good one. He got snakes on his head like Medusa. I'm a good girl, I don't go out. I don't know what the nigga be complaining about. How hard is it to open your mouth? See, this the crap I be talking about. I could be like them regular hoes, never hit you up and leave you alone, but instead I'm always on your phone, waiting for your black butt to go home. You a hypocrite, you don't act right, but how do you expect that act right? You the type of nigga who is psycho. I think we can agree that I'm right though. I'm unhinged, y'all. Like, I just be doing stuff when I'm bored, and he had made me mad one day, and it wasn't even like a real mad. It was like, really? Like, really? He thought it was hilarious, even though I was being serious, but he started acting right. The rapper's trash, we know this, but you know, my favorite line is, he got snakes on his head like Medusa. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? I'm not a rapper, y'all. I just do things, you know, for fun. Yeah, and I'm corny, so yeah. I low-key do not want his friends or family to see this, because I swear I'm normal, y'all. I swear I am normal. He just makes me crazy sometimes.